Number 1. The 1979 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe 2D, listed for just $3,500 and located in Springfield, Ohio. This is a true classic, the Corvette Stingray. Built in 1979, this car represents one of the most iconic American sports cars ever produced. It shows 113,000 miles on the odometer and comes with a clean and clear title. Even better, it's had just one previous owner, which is always a strong selling point when looking at classic cars. The Stingray features a removable top, giving you that convertible feel when you want open-air driving, and the coupe security when you need it. It's a versatile design that made this model a fan favorite back in its day, and it's still turning heads today. Now, let's talk about what's been done to this car. Under the hood, you'll find new spark plugs and wires, a new cap and button, and most importantly, a new timing chain installed on September 9th, 2025. That's a major piece of maintenance already completed. The seller has also added fresh antifreeze and performed a fresh oil change, so routine upkeep is already taken care of. Moving inside and underneath, this Corvette comes with 2 new floor pans, already shown in the pictures. There's also new carpet and new door seals, along with some miscellaneous parts included to help put the car back together. That's a big bonus for someone who wants to finish the build without having to source every little detail themselves. On the braking side, the calipers have been rebuilt, which means you're starting with safer, more reliable stopping power right out of the gate. Now, here's the situation. The seller originally planned to build a car, but has since lost interest. That means this Corvette is being sold as a project car. You will need to bring a tow truck or trailer to pick it up. If that's a challenge, the seller even has a transporter available, making it easier for the next buyer to get a home safely. At an asking price of just $3,500, this car represents one of the more affordable entry points into Corvette ownership you'll find today. For collectors, it's a project with solid bones and recent updates already in place. For hobbyists, it's a chance to finish what's been started and put your own stamp on a legendary sports car. And for enthusiasts, it's simply a low-cost way to get into a Corvette Stingray, an icon of American automotive history. So if you've been searching for a classic to restore, customize, or simply bring back to life, this 1979 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray in Springfield, Ohio could be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Number 2. The 1979 Lincoln Continental Mark V, listed for $7,777 and located in Central Point, Oregon. This is a Lincoln Mark V, a true symbol of late 1970s American luxury. Big, bold, and unmistakably stylish, the Mark V was designed to deliver comfort above all else. This particular example shows just 14,000 miles on the odometer, which is incredibly low for a car of this age. Finished in a beautiful sky blue exterior, it carries that classic 70s elegance, paired with a 400 cubic inch V8 engine and an automatic transmission. That big block V8 provides plenty of smooth power, and like any Lincoln of this era, the ride quality is unmatched. As the seller puts it, this car floats over speed bumps like a cloud. That's the kind of comfort and softness that made these Lincolns famous in their time. This Mark V runs and drives with clean title, so you're not just looking at a project. It's a usable ready to enjoy classic. Now, one of the quirks with cars like this is their reputation. These were full-size personal luxury coupes, and with their spacious interiors and enormous back seats, let's just say many stories were made in cars like this. The seller even jokes, the chances of somebody's mom having been conceived in the back seat are far from zero. That playful remark only adds to the personality and nostalgia of the vehicle. Beyond its humor, though, the Mark V really is a piece of rolling history. With its sharp body lines, hidden headlights, and long hood, this Lincoln represents the end of an era, one of the last true full-size luxury coupes before downsizing took over in the 1980s. At an asking price of $7,777, it offers collectors and enthusiasts a rare chance to own a low-mileage Lincoln that's both distinctive and drivable. And if you're not looking to buy outright, the seller is open to trades for older trucks or vehicles, which widens the opportunity for the right buyer. So whether you're chasing that smooth ride, collecting classic American luxury, or just want to relive the golden age of Lincoln, this 1979 Continental Mark V in Central Point, Oregon could be exactly the car you're looking for. Number 3. The 1975 Dodge Dart, listed at $9,000 and located in Yarmouth Municipal District, Nova Scotia. The Dodge Dart has always held a special place in classic Mopar history. By 1975, the Dart had earned its reputation as a reliable, affordable, and fun-to-drive compact, and today it stands as a sought-after piece of Chrysler's mid-70s lineup. This particular Dart shows only 14,000 kilometers on the odometer. That's extremely low for a car nearly 50 years old. With mileage like that, it's no surprise the seller says the car is in amazing shape underneath, which is something every classic buyer wants to hear. Rust is often the enemy of vintage cars, but this one appears solid where it counts. Under the hood, you'll find Chrysler's dependable 318 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission featuring a torque converter lockup. That setup delivers smooth shifting, improved highway efficiency, and plenty of Mopar character. It's the kind of drivetrain combination that made these cars so popular with drivers who wanted both practicality and a little bit of muscle. The Dodge Dart of this era still carried the sharp, clean body lines that made it stand out from other compact cars of time. While it wasn't a flashy muscle car like the Charger or Challenger, the Dart earned respect for its durability and performance potential. Many enthusiasts still see it as a perfect platform for restoration, customization, or even building into a sleeper hot rod. The seller is currently asking $10,500 or best offer, which means there's some flexibility on the price. Listed here at $9,000. This Dart represents a chance to get into the Mopar hobby with a solid, low-mileage car that doesn't need the kind of extensive repair work so many other classics do. Whether you're a Dodge enthusiast, a Mopar collector, or just someone who appreciates a clean, well-kept vintage ride, this 1975 Dodge Dart in Yarmouth Municipal District, Nova Scotia, could be exactly the opportunity you've been waiting for. With its low mileage, strong drivetrain, and clean underside, it's the kind of classic that doesn't come up often. Number 4. The 1988 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, listed at $11,000 and located in Goodyear, Arizona. This is no ordinary Cutlass. This is a 1988 Euroclip Cutlass Supreme, a late 80s classic that's been rebuilt, refreshed, and made ready for the car show scene. It shows 84,000 miles on the odometer, and under the hood sits a rebuilt 307 cubic inch V8. Oldsmobile's 5.0-liter motor. The rebuild only has a couple thousand miles on it, and it remains mostly original, giving this car a rare balance of authenticity and reliability. The seller describes it as car show ready, and from the details, that's exactly what it sounds like. Mechanically, the car doesn't need anything. The only thing missing is air conditioning. Beyond that, it runs perfect even out on the freeway, and suspension has already been redone. That means smoother cruising and better confidence on the road. On the outside, the paint is a little over 3 years old, still showing fresh and sharp. Out back, the car features LED board taillights, brighter, safer, and perfect for night cruises. It's a thoughtful upgrade that keeps the classic styling intact while adding modern visibility. When it comes to wheels, the buyer has some options. The car comes with its original mags for the listed price of $11,000. If you want the car with Vogues, the price bumps up to $19,000. And for those who want the full setup with the original mags included as well, the seller is asking $16,000. As for availability, the seller is clear. If the post is up, the car is still available. Lowball offers will be ignored. Serious buyers only. The car starts right up, and the seller is happy to take you around in it. But there are no test drives without money in hand. A fair request when dealing with a clean, rebuilt classic like this one. So whether you're looking for a show-ready Oldsmobile, a sharp street cruiser, or a piece of late ADS GM history, this 1988 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme in Goodyear, Arizona delivers. With its rebuilt motor, fresh paint, upgraded lighting, and suspension already handled, this car is more than just a classic. It's a turnkey head-turner. Number 5. The 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle, listed at $19,500 and located in Adams Run, South Carolina. Few names in the muscle car world carry the weight of the Chevrolet Chevelle. By 1972, the Chevelle had cemented itself as one of America's most beloved performance cars, combining aggressive styling with raw V8 power. This particular example shows 133,554 miles on the odometer and comes with a clean South Carolina title in hand, ready for its next owner. Under the hood, the heart of the Chevelle has been upgraded. In 2021, the car received a newer Blueprint Crate 350 engine, producing an impressive 400 horsepower. That's modern reliability combined with classic muscle car performance. To support that powerhouse, the seller has installed a brand new battery, a new power steering pump, and a new Holley carburetor, all of which help ensure smooth starts and strong, consistent performance. This Chevelle also comes with long tube headers paired with Flowmaster mufflers, giving it that deep, throaty exhaust note every enthusiast craves. Inside, you'll find new carpet and mats, adding to the clean presentation of the cabin. And down below, it rides on classic Kragar wheels, paired with a B&M shifter and front disc brakes for better stopping power. The seller notes that the car runs and drives well just as it sits. The only thing it could use is a new set of tires, which is a simple fix for the next owner. Priced at $19,500 or best offer, this Chevelle represents an excellent value for a classic muscle car that's already had major upgrades done. With its strong 400 horsepower crate motor, performant exhaust, and tasteful interior updates, it's the kind of car you can enjoy immediately while still having room to make it your own. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a muscle car enthusiast, or just someone who's always dreamed of owning a Chevelle, this 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle in Adams Run, South Carolina is an opportunity worth looking at. With its clean title, fresh upgrades, and timeless styling, it's a ready-to-drive piece of American performance history. Number 6. The 1963 Ford Falcon Futura Convertible, listed at $8,500 and located in Lynn, Massachusetts, just 10 miles north of Boston. The Ford Falcon was one of Ford's most successful compact cars of the early 1960s, and the Futura convertible version remains a highly desirable classic today. This particular Falcon shows just 18,000 miles on the odometer, although the seller notes the mileage is TMU or true mileage unknown. Under the hood, it's powered by an upgraded 200 cubic, inch inline-six engine, paired with a Ford-O-Matic 2-speed automatic transmission that's been rebuilt. This combination gives the car plenty of smooth, reliable power for cruising while keeping that original Falcon driving character intact. In recent years, the car has received a long list of upgrades and maintenance. Mechanically, it's had a new timing chain and gear set, a new water pump, thermostat, and gooseneck, along with new radiator, generator, and carburetor. It also comes with new coil, fresh Motorcraft shocks front and rear, and new U-joints. All of this means the drivetrain and suspension are solid and ready for the road. Cosmetically, the car shines as well. In 2021, the Falcon received a new paint job, giving it fresh curb appeal, along with a new convertible top, a new gas tank, exhaust system, tires, and brakes. It even retains the original Falcon accessory hubcaps, adding that authentic vintage touch. The seller described the car as running and driving awesome, making a perfect cruise night ride. It even comes with extra parts, which is always a bonus for classic car ownership. Because of local laws, the car will be sold with a bill of sale, as New Hampshire does not issue titles for vehicles older than 20 years. That's completely standard for classics in the region, and buyers can feel comfortable with the paperwork. At an asking price of $8,500, this Falcon represents an affordable way to get into a true early 60s convertible. With its rebuilt transmission, long list of new parts, fresh paint, and great driving condition, this 1963 Ford Falcon Futura convertible in Lynn, Massachusetts is a well-sorted classic that's ready to be enjoyed right now. Number 7. The 1968 Mercury Park Lane, priced at $9,540 and located in San Jose East. This is a 4-door hardtop that represents Mercury's take on full-size luxury in the late 60s. It comes equipped with a big block FE 390 cubic inch V8, paired with a durable C6 3-speed automatic transmission. This powertrain was one of Mercury's strongest offerings of the era, and the car still runs and drives today. The odometer shows just over 60,000 miles, which is considered low for a car of this age. On the outside, the car wears a light blue finish accented with a black vinyl roof, a combination that highlights its 60s styling. Inside, you'll find a dark blue cloth interior. The seats are in nice condition with no rips, and the headliner is not sagging. Overall, the interior presents well, offering both originality and comfort. For features, this Park Lane includes power steering, power disc brakes, and a power driver seat. The windows are crank style and the locks are manual, staying true to its vintage design. It also has the original AM radio. The car does include air conditioning, though it's currently not in working order. Documentation is straightforward, with a clean title in hand, ready for transfer. For collectors, it's worth noting that Mercury positioned the Park Lane above the Monterey and Montclair, giving a more upscale trim and a longer wheelbase than its Ford cousins, the Galaxy LTD and Custom 500. In other words, this was Mercury's way of offering more space, more comfort, and a touch of exclusivity. If you're in the market for a big-body American cruiser with classic styling, comfortable interiors, and plenty of potential, this 1968 Mercury Park Lane is a strong candidate. It's a well-preserved piece of late 60s Mercury heritage that still carries presence both on the road and at a show. Number 8. The 1968 Ford Thunderbird, priced at $14,500 and located in Squamish. Now here's a car that truly captures the spirit of late 60s American motoring, the Thunderbird. This example is powered by the legendary 429 Thunder Jet V8, an engine known for its strong torque and smooth delivery, and it shows only 46,000 original miles. For a car that's been on the road for over 50 years, that mileage is impressively low and speaks volumes about how carefully it's been preserved. It comes with some rare extras that add to its value, including the original manuals and even 2 complete sets of keys. The history of the car is another highlight. It was owned by one family before the current seller, which means its story has been consistent, its care more personal, and its condition more reliable than many vehicles of this age. From the outside, this Thunderbird remains largely original. The only change worth noting is the front left fender, which had to be repaired and repainted following a small collision. Aside from that, the paint is factory original, retaining the finish that rolled out of Ford's assembly line back in 1968. The interior tells a similar story. It's still original and in impeccable condition, with upholstery, trim, and dashboard that reflect the Thunderbird's luxury reputation of the era. The one minor flaw is on the driver's door panel, where the armrest is coming a bit loose, but compared to the overall quality of the interior, it's a very small detail. On the road, this Thunderbird truly comes alive. The seller says it drives just like it did when it was new, offering that smooth, confident ride that helped make the Thunderbird such a standout. All of the power options are still functional, which is not always guaranteed with classic car this age. The air conditioning is currently not working, but that's the only major system reported as needing attention. The Thunderbird name has always stood for something more than just transportation. By 1968, it was Ford's bold blend of performance and luxury, bridging the gap between a true muscle car and a personal luxury coupe. With its wide stands, commanding presence, and the power of the 429 V8, this car delivers both the thrill of the drive and the comfort of a high-end cruiser. For collectors, this Thunderbird offers something special: originality, low mileage, and a preserved condition that makes it more than just another classic. It's a time capsule, a car that can still turn heads at a show, but also one you can actually drive and enjoy. So if you're looking for a beautifully kept piece of American automotive history, one with authentic documents, family-owned provenance, and that unmistakable 60s style, this 1968 Ford Thunderbird in Squamish is definitely worth a closer look. At $14,500, it represents not just a car, but a chance to own a slice of Ford's golden era. Number 9. The 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Coupe 2D, priced at $19,500 and located in Alcoa, Tennessee. Here's a car built for one thing: pure driving excitement. This 1978 Camaro Z28 isn't just a classic. It's a high-performance machine that's been taken to the next level. Showing just 60,000 miles on the odometer, the Z28 comes with an automatic transmission, but not just any transmission. It's been upgraded to a 700 R4 with Corvette servos and a shift kit, giving it crisp, aggressive gear changes to match the power under the hood. And speaking of power, this Camaro is packing a 383-stroker engine that puts out well over 500 horsepower. That's not just quick. That's muscle car territory that can easily light up the tires. Add in 373 Posi-Track rear gears, and this Z28 is built to put that power to ground where it belongs. The exhaust system is just as impressive. With wrapped headers feeding into a 3-inch dual exhaust, this Camaro doesn't just perform, it sounds incredible. Expect a deep, aggressive rumble every time you fire it up, the kind of sound that turns heads and makes sure everyone knows this isn't just a stock Z28. Inside, the car has been upgraded for both comfort and fun. A Kenwood stereo system has been installed, complete with 6x9 rear 4-way speakers and 5-inch round door speakers, giving you modern sound quality to go along with that vintage 70s muscle car vibe. The seller makes it clear this is a fun car, built to drive and enjoy. And at an asking price of $19,500, or best offer, they're motivated to sell and want it gone as soon as possible. The late 70s Camaros are quickly rising in popularity among collectors, and this one, with its power upgrades, performance transmission, and unmistakable Z28 styling, stands out as both a head-turner and a serious performance machine. So if you're in the market for a classic that doesn't just look the part, but delivers real horsepower and excitement, this 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 in Alcoa, Tennessee might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Number 10. The 1970 Ford LTD, priced at $17,500 and located in Rushville, Ohio. This is a prime example of Ford's full-size luxury from the golden era of American automobiles. Showing 75,000 miles and equipped with an automatic transmission, this LTD is not just a survivor. It's a car that has been beautifully cared for since new. Originally one family-owned until this year. The car comes with tons of original paperwork dating back to 1970, offering a level of documentation that makes it especially desirable for collectors. From the day it left the factory, this LTD was rust-proofed, which is a big reason why the body remains solid more than 5 decades later. The seller has invested heavily in making sure this Ford is as reliable as it is stylish. There are over $8,000 in receipts from 2019 to now covering extensive mechanical work. That include the rebuilt engine, refreshed brakes, a fully updated cooling system, new exhaust, fresh rims and tires, and much more. Essentially, many of the expensive and time-consuming jobs have already been done. The car has also been repainted, and while there aren't receipts for that part, the quality speaks for itself. The finish shines beautifully, paired with the original vinyl top, which adds an authentic 70s touch to the car's styling. On the road, this LTD truly shines. The seller reports just recently taking it on a 3-hour trip with no issues, and describes it as a very smooth driving car where everything works as it should. That kind of road-ready dependability is rare to find in a classic of this age. This Ford LTD strikes the perfect balance. It's well documented, mechanically refreshed, and cosmetically attractive. At this price point, finding a turnkey classic that's show-ready, yet practical enough to drive and enjoy, is not an easy task. Whether you're looking for a weekend cruiser, a car show standout, or simply a piece of family-owned American history, this 1970 Ford LTD in Rushville, Ohio delivers on all counts. Number 11. The 1968 Ford Mustang Convertible, priced at $16,900 and located in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This isn't just any classic. This is a true piece of American automotive history. The 1968 Mustang Convertible has always been one of the most desirable models, blending iconic pony car styling with open-air freedom. Under the hood, this Mustang is powered by a 289 cubic inch V8 engine, delivering plenty of strength and reliability. It's paired with a 3-speed manual floor shifter, giving you that raw, hands-on driving experience that makes classics like this so much fun. With 127,000 miles on the odometer, it's a driver-quality car that's ready to hit the road. The exterior is finished in presidential blue metallic, a standout color that captures the spirit of the late 60s. It's matched with a 2-tone blue interior that remains in great shape and a white convertible top that's in excellent condition, with only the glass showing wear. Overall, the look of this car is sharp, clean, and full of presence. The seller notes that the car comes with lots of new parts already installed, plus additional new parts still in boxes that are included with the sale. That means you're not just buying a car, you're also getting a foundation to make it even better. Like many Mustangs of this age, it does have the typical rusty outer floor pans, but the upside is clear. It already runs and drives great with shiny paint and brand new tires, adding to its credibility. This Mustang comes with a Marty report, which confirms that a true car as originally equipped from the factory. For collectors, documentation like that is key. At $16,900 or best offer, this Mustang represents an affordable entry into the classic car world. It's a fun convertible you can enjoy right away, with the potential to restore or customize it exactly how you want. Whether it's cruising the streets with the top down, showing up at local car meets, or slowly turning it into a fully restored example, the possibilities are wide open. With a clear New Mexico title and the seller only accepting cash or certified checks, this is a straightforward, no-nonsense deal. If you've been dreaming of owning a 60s Mustang, one of the most iconic American cars ever built, this 1968 convertible in Albuquerque could be the one to make that dream a reality. Number 12. The 1979 Ford Durango, priced at $7,900 and located in Hardwick, Vermont. Now here's something you don't see every day. The Ford Durango wasn't just another car. It was a rare, factory-backed experiment that combined the comfort of a sedan with the utility of a pickup. Built in extremely limited numbers in 1979 and 1981, the Durango started life as a Ford Fairmont Futura Coupe before being converted into a small car-based pickup. This particular example shows just 92,500 miles on the odometer, comes with a clean title, and is equipped with an automatic transmission. Under the hood, it's powered by a classic V8 engine, sending power to the rear wheels for a true vintage driving experience. Condition is described as good, which is especially impressive considering how rare these cars are today. Unlike most vehicles of its era, the Durango was never mass-produced. Estimates suggest only a few hundred were ever built. That means each surviving example, especially one with documentation in solid condition, is already collectible. The body retains a unique styling, part car, part truck, with the roofline of the Fairmont Coupe leading into a small truck bed. It was Ford's answer to the Chevrolet El Camino and the Dodge Rampage. But because so few Durangos were ever made, spotting one on the road is almost unheard of today. For enthusiasts, this 1979 Durango represents both a piece of Ford history and a conversation starter at any car meet. It's practical enough for light hauling, stylish enough to stand out, and rare enough that most people will have never seen one before. At $7,900, this is an affordable way into a true oddball collectible. Whether you're looking to preserve it as a survivor, bring it back to show-level condition, or simply enjoy the uniqueness of owning a piece of Ford's short-lived experiment, this Durango checks all the boxes. So if you're in the market for something different, something that combines classic 70s Ford character with true rarity, this 1979 Ford Durango in Hardwick, Vermont is one you'll definitely want to take a closer look at. Number 13, the 1955 Oldsmobile 88, priced at $10,000 and located in Butler. Here we have a true piece of American automotive history, the 1955 Oldsmobile 88, with an odometer showing 87,543 miles and an automatic transmission. This car has stood the test of time while still carrying that unmistakable mid-century charm. Under the hood, it's been upgraded with a 350 small block Chevy engine paired with a 350 turbo transmission, making it a dependable cruiser. This isn't a trailer queen or a perfect show car, but rather a classic that you can get in, fire up, and actually enjoy on the open road. It's the kind of car that still turns heads wherever it goes, thanks to its iconic 1950s styling and powerful stance. The seller has owned and worked on this car for the past 6 to 7 years, putting in time and effort to keep it reliable and fun to drive. They describe it as a nice cruiser, and while it does have some imperfections like rusty rockers and a bit of rust in the rear portion of the trunk floor, nothing is considered catastrophic. In fact, for anyone who loves classic cars, these are the kinds of details that can be addressed over time, while still being able to enjoy the car right now. Recent updates included the brand new master cylinder and brake booster, meaning the braking system has been given some attention for safety and performance. This adds peace of mind when you're out on the road, whether cruising around town or taking it to a weekend car show. The seller is upfront and direct. They're pretty firm on the price at $10,000. They don't want to spend time answering endless questions. So the message is clear. If you're interested, come and see the car in person. This approach reflects the fact that the car speaks for itself. For collectors or enthusiasts, this 1955 Oldsmobile 88 represents an opportunity to own a classic without breaking the bank. It's not often that you find a mid-1950s Olds at this price point, running, driving, and ready to be enjoyed right away. It's a car you can take to the local cruise in, work on gradually, and make it your own over time. So, if you've been searching for a vintage ride that combines history, style, and affordability, this Oldsmobile could be the perfect fit. The seller has put in the hard work over the years, but now it's time for someone else to take the wheel and continue the journey. Number 14, the 1968 Dodge Dart, listed at $1,700 and located in Holderness. Here's an opportunity for anyone who loves classic Mopars and want a project to truly make their own. What we have here is a 1968 Dodge Dart 270, showing around 100,000 miles on the odometer and paired with an automatic transmission. Under the hood sits Chrysler's famous slant-six motor, known for its durability and simplicity. While the car is not currently running, it is a very complete example and offers a solid foundation for restoration. The seller makes it clear this Dodge Dart will need a full restoration. The floors and trunk pan are in need of replacement, and the frame has a few spots that will require some work, but nothing that's considered unmanageable for the right enthusiast. That means an open canvas to either restore the car back to its original condition or transform it into a performance build with modern upgrades. Back in 1968, the Dodge Dart was known as a versatile car, affordable, lightweight, and easily customizable. That makes it especially appealing today as a project, since the aftermarket support is strong and you can go in almost any direction. The seller even mentions they had planned to drop a modern Hemi engine into it, which gives you an idea of the kind of potential this car has if you're looking to build something powerful and unique. For collectors, restorers, or hobbyists, this car represents an affordable entry into the world of classic Mopars. At just $1,700, it's priced low enough to leave plenty of room in your budget for parts, labor, and creativity. Whether you decide to keep the original slant six and bring it back to life, or swap and aviate for more muscle, this Dodge Dart gives you the flexibility to build it exactly the way you want. The seller is up front. They've simply got too many projects going on, and it's time to pass this one along to someone who has the time and passion to finish it. That's often the case with classic cars. Projects move from one set of hands to another until someone finally brings them back to life. So, if you've been looking for a classic project that won't break the bank, this is your chance. Located in Holderness and listed for just $1,700, the 1968 Dodge Dart 270 could be the perfect car to start your next build. Whether you see it as a restoration, a rest-a-mod, or even a future drag strip monster, this car is waiting for someone to take it to the next chapter. Number 15, the 1966 Chevrolet Chevy 2 Nova, listed at $8,950 and located in Arizona. Here's a classic project car that holds incredible potential for the right enthusiast. What we're looking at is a 1966 Chevy 2 Nova two-door hardtop, showing just 64,000 miles on the odometer. Finished in its factory-correct mist blue color code. This Nova is one of those cars that already carries the right DNA, a true V8 VIN code car that originally rolled off a line with a 327 engine under the hood. Now, let's be clear, the car no longer has its original motor, but what remains is just as important. The original 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission is still in place, paired with a Hurst shifter, a 10-bolt rear end, and factory air shocks. That makes this a great starting point whether you plan to restore to stock or build it into a custom street machine. The seller points out that the car is impressively complete. You'll find all the exterior trim, moldings, and window trim present, something that can save you a lot of time and money during a restoration. The dash is intact, the front and rear bumpers are straight, and even the gas tank is in good condition. Add to that brand new tires, power brakes, and a dual exhaust system with headers, and you've got a Nova that's ready to be brought back to life. This car even comes with fiberglass hood, which hints at the potential for a performance build. Whether you drop in another 327, a small block 350, or go all the way with a modern LS swap, this Nova is a blank canvas just waiting for the right motor. Of course, like many classics, it does come with some rust, but that's why it's been priced fairly at just $8,950. Considering how valuable the Chevy 2 Nova has become in the collector and muscle car markets, finding a true V8 car in mostly complete condition at this price is becoming increasingly rare. For fans of mid-60s Chevrolets, the Chevy 2 Nova is an icon. It's small, lightweight, stylish, and one of the most versatile platforms out there. People turn them into drag racers, street cruisers, and even concours restorations. No matter what direction you take, this car gives you the foundation to build something truly special. The seller has already reduced the price to $8,950, making this an affordable entry point into the world of classic Novas. If you've been looking for a project that has the right bones, the right history, and a ton of potential, this 1966 Chevrolet Chevy 2 Nova in Arizona deserves a serious look.